We're back. Pete, we made it to episode 2. We got greenlit.
I can't believe they brought us back.
I can't believe it. It was good. We had an amazing amount of people watch it. 1,000 people watched this, which is pretty awesome for episode 1. Got the most comments I think we've ever gotten in any YouTube or Instagram videos.
I don't know what people actually find entertaining about this, like actually, but apparently they do.
Maybe they just like shitting on YouTube.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. But even better that we're back. Oh, yeah, we've said the date. So it's April 22nd. This is getting released on April 23rd. But this is our daily roundup. Not only are we back, Pete, is it true that you already have advertisers for this?
Yes, I've gone out and recruited some very high-level businesses. Let's talk about the one, Costa Brava Cocktails. The roundup is brought to you by Costa Brava Cocktails. The zero carb, zero sugar based canned cocktail. Costa Brava is launching their new vodka cranberry flavor, which I tried for the first time last night. Exceptional. I'm actually a big fan.
Anand, how many episodes of group chat do you guys do before you do any ads?
A couple hundred. You're leveraging our platform. Relax, guys.
Pete's just taking the fast track.
I'm guessing Pete's bartering product for advertising.
Oh, no, I get it anyways. I don't even have to ask for it.
So the money you make from ad dollars for this, Pete, that people are giving you, are you going to share the pot or is this going in your pocket?
No, it's going directly to my pocket. I'm not sharing this with anybody.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. But to finish this off real quick, Costa Brava is launching their new cranberry flavor vodka cocktail. It's 6.7 ABV. Costa Brava is a perfect cocktail for any occasion. Costa Brava cocktails are available throughout the LA area. Go pick up a 4-pack of their lemon drop or vodka cranberry today and spice up your quarantine with some Costa Brava.
Oh yeah, love me some Costa Bravas. You want shotgun right now, Pete? Would you?
Absolutely would.
I think that's part of the ad read. You have to shotgun on right now.
I have to shotgun. It's like warm.
Pete's still on the clock. I hope D doesn't watch this episode.
Me either. He's like, hey, are you drinking on the job? Well, maybe.
All right, let's see the shotgun. Are you just going to chug it?
I was just going to drink it.
That's not a shotgun. Weren't you in college? Chug it. Chug it.
If he can't do this, he learned nothing in Wisconsin. That's like the basic skill as a citizen of Wisconsin.
That's impressive.
That is really fucking fast.
That is really
You're lying about how much you drink on weekends when you go out.
You find out really quickly.
So yesterday you were rolling a joint. Today you chugged a Costa Brava.
I might chug all 4 of these before we leave today.
I like that.
I think you should chug them before the episode ends.
Okay, well, we're on the number 2. We're soon to be number 4.
And I think you can casually drink the second one.
Yeah, we'll go a little slower on this one.
But finish off 4 by the time we finish the episode.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna be like, and we just took some of that CBD stuff, so now I'm gonna feel all types of ways.
I think Pete thinks the office is a party now.
Sometimes it's starting to feel that way. I'm getting like real antsy to get out and party, so I'll just start doing it here.
So today,
the amount of alcohol we have laying around between Deed's liquor truck and random shit in my office, you could black out every day during
every single day, and I could drink really nice alcohol.
And they wouldn't even notice. You'll fill it back up with water a little bit. We used to do that trick.
I don't think D would even notice. D only drinks tequila, so if I drink everything else, I don't think he would even care. He'd probably be like, "Great, I wasn't gonna drink it anyways."
No, he'd
say great.
He wouldn't say great. He would definitely say something like, "Pete, you're just taking advantage of all my shit, man. I don't know why. You think you could just come in here and do anything you want, and take my shit, use my relationships. Like you go to fucking Poppy without me. Like you think you're just gonna do that shit?"
I should do more of that. That would make you a better employee, I think.
It's true. Cool. All right, let's hop into some topics here. Speaking of D, the first thing we're starting off with, what's the deal with him buying a minivan for you to chauffeur him to work every day?
I don't actually know. He brought this up to me like unannounced on group chat, I think like last week. So unannounced, just like all of a sudden he has these plans, but he never tells me about the plans. So he's just like, oh yeah, I had this great plan that I'm just gonna buy a van, you chauffeur me to and from work, because he A, doesn't trust Ubers, and B, doesn't want to drive himself. So
why do you think he doesn't want to drive himself?
I don't actually understand. I think he gets more work done in the car on the way. It's like a 15-minute drive. Not even.
It's not even. It's like a 5-minute drive.
Yes. Like 5 in quarantine.
I think when you get used to not driving so much, it just becomes a nuisance. You're like, why am I doing this? This is such a waste of my time. Whether it's looking on Instagram, Twitter, email, work, recording something, it just seems such an inefficient use of time if you got a Pete who's going to pick you up and drive you.
Anand, when was the last time you drove a car?
I actually drove today.
But you never really drive, right?
No, so I drive, I think, pre-quarantine when business was like normal, our car would do 2 miles a day.
Wow.
So so in the mornings I walk to work, and then in the evenings Amanda and I drive home together. So we have one car in our household.
I have 2 cars for myself.
Seems like a waste of money.
Definitely. I don't drive either of them. I just walk to work and back.
I think we've talked about this a little bit, but like in my generation, when we turned 18, 21, you started earning money, it was like a big symbolic thing if you could buy a fly car. I'm not talking like Lamborghinis and stuff, but like if you can afford like a $50,000 car, it was a big deal. And everyone
18?
No, like 22, 23, like after you start working. So if you get a good job out of college, everyone would go buy a 3 Series, a 5 Series, an M3, whatever the model was. Do young people care about that stuff anymore? I can't imagine, right?
I don't know. I mean, I have a Tesla. I haven't driven it for probably 6 months. Probably 3 months since I got back from Utah.
But I'm saying, is it a status symbol among people under 27?
I think Uber just made shit so easy that just like driving is just not a flex anymore. Like,
right.
And I think the ultimate flex for young people is like flexibility and being able to like go travel and like not being tied down to car leases or even apartment leases or whatever. Just,
right.
Like, nobody wants to be tied down to stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think people still desire cars though, like to have a nicer car.
Like, do you care to have a nice car, Pete? Let's say your salary.
I would, if I could afford it, and if it like made sense, I would love to have a car for the convenience factor.
Forget a car. Would you want a nice car?
Yeah.
Let's say if you could get into $1,000 a month lease, you could afford it. You wouldn't say, "Why am I doing this? Let's just get a car that's $500 a month." You'd go for the 1,000.
Yeah.
What car would you get, Pete?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably something Audi, just like Audis.
Have you thought about getting a car out here?
Yeah, I was about to. I was very close, and then quarantine happened, and then all the dealerships shut down. What did you say?
What kind of car were you looking at?
A Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
How'd you come up with that?
Huh?
How'd you come up with that?
I don't know. Just like it's a fairly good cost. They were cheap.
Really good for safety.
Well made. I don't know.
He's really on the cheap and driving. He needs a safe car.
I don't need a car for a whole lot. So I was just like, this is cheap. It'll get me from point A to point B. It doesn't look half bad. I need the car to I have to like the look of the car. That was my biggest issue.
So are you going to drive Dee's minivan? Is he parking at your place, or do you have to walk or drive or Uber to his place to get the car?
Well, it's like right around the corner from me, so I could just still take my scooter, which I drive every day.
So Dee's going to make you scooter to his place.
I could. I don't know yet. We haven't
get in the car and drive him.
I think it has to be because Dee's about to have a second kid. That minivan's getting repurposed, not just to go straight to work and back.
Yeah, but they have the SUV too. That's why he's like on the weekends I might not need it because we just have the SUV.
Yeah, but there's just going to be random kid shit in the van too that they may need access to.
I think Dee should give Pete his Aston.
I agree with that.
He's not doing that.
No, he's absolutely not. I asked him, and he's just like, "Fuck no."
All right, let's move along away from car talk. Anand, last night I was about to fall asleep, and there was an earthquake.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, was that an earthquake? Obviously, the first thing I did, like, open my Twitter. By the time I opened Twitter and refreshed it, you already tweeted something pretty funny. And it was like, what was like, just give us a break or something?
Yeah. So last night in LA, there was a 3.8 earthquake, which isn't very big for anyone who
felt big though. The room rattled.
It rattled. It was like a real like jolt rather than like a quake. So anyone who's grown up here has experienced earthquakes their whole life. And for me personally, like, it's traumatic. Even though like 3.8 isn't that big, it just brings back memories of the Northridge quake when we were living in the epicenter. And that was the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
How old were you for that?
So I was 11.
And you remember it really well?
Oh, I remember everything. I mean, you're 11.
Was it during the day or night?
No, it was at 4 a.m., 4:30 in the morning. So I was actually at a sleepover at a friend's house, and we were like playing video games till late at night, and then we fell asleep, and we thought like the world was ending. We thought like a bomb happened. Like you don't even, I mean, at 11, you kind of have some grasp of what's going on in the world, but it was so scary.
You guys all woke up and like were like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, so I was at my friend's house, so we like all got to the hallway. So me and my friend, his parents, his sister, and everyone's just looking at each other, just
Like,
praying
what do you do?
Yeah. And then it ended, and finally get back to my parents' house with Dee, and we had to sleep outside for 3 to 4 days. You weren't allowed to go back in your house until inspectors came and said it was safe to live there.
No way.
So we went and camped at our family friend's house. We pitched up tents waiting for inspectors to come.
I didn't know it was that severe.
Oh yeah, it was bad in Northridge, in Granada Hills, where we grew up. It was super intense.
Wow, that's intense. Pete, did you feel it last night?
No, I actually didn't. We went to go see this meteor shower last night, which didn't end up happening. So we were like way out north of LA. I didn't
At midnight?
Yeah, yeah, we were out there till like 12:30.
What, don't you work from like 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m.? And then you go party till like, or go see meteors at night?
We were just taking photos.
So how many hours did you sleep last night if you were in the middle of nowhere at 12:30?
We got back at like 2. I was asleep by 2.
And what time do you wake up?
7:30.
Damn, you're not tired?
Yeah,
No,
you should
really
be
not.
tired.
I remember that bullshit.
At 23, you can sleep 2 hours and be fine.
That's
I
insane.
need more than 2. I get 5 or 6. I can get away with the day.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Cool. Moving along. I input this topic in here. Pete, you want to address this one? My beard?
Your beard's getting gross. I'm getting a lot of DMs about it on group chat. Oh my God. A lot of people are concerned. A lot of very close people to a lot of our networks are concerned about Taylor.
What are they concerned about? That it's just
He
too
looks-
many germs?
He looks like, what's his name from Castaway?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah. And we all know how Tom's been doing lately.
He got better.
He's seen better days. And I
That's
think
true.
this is how Taylor's going down.
So it started as a quarantine beard, and I was like, I'm just going to keep this while I'm quarantined. And we're still quarantined. My girlfriend went to Florida a couple weeks ago. She went back to Florida for a little bit with her family. So I have no reason to shave it, and chilling.
So Miss America has no opinion on it.
I think
She,
she's in California, right?
Yeah, just Miss
You just gave her the
California.
other 49 states.
Oh shit! Back up. Miss California.
And we'll see if the Miss USA or you think even happens this year.
Is that a shoe-in or what? What is that? Is that a
Is
win?
like a shoe-in for her to win or a shoe-in that it's happening?
Is
No,
Trump
she was
still a
wrong.
judge? Or is that from decades ago?
Trump's not involved anymore. No more Donald.
They decided to take him out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the beard's just growing. I'm just
I
gonna
can't
let it.
grow- The last time I tried to grow facial hair, I looked like a predator, so I stopped that.
How do you guys feel that I have the hot mic and you guys are running the show? Do you guys feel empowered now?
Yeah, can we cut off his mic, Pete?
Yeah, simply just
Cut
do
the
with
mic.
that. All right, now that he's muted, and he actually is muted. Look, he's laughing. You can't even
Oh.
hear it. I love
Dude,
this. I love
this
this.
is,
So much power in my hands.
What's that show on ESPN, Around the Horn, where they mute people?
We should start doing that. You
Look
say
at
one-
Anand's trying to talk right now. He's muted. We can't even hear you.
Let's bring him back
Thanks
for a second.
muting me.
There you
All
go.
right.
We're going to go extra hard on you on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday episodes now. The hate's going to be real now.
I feel like this is our home field advantage, and then the group chat podcast is your guys' home field advantage, and we're duking it out.
Yeah. That's good, though.
Cool. All right. So since we're running the show, we're moving along here. Anand, what exactly are you doing in the stock market right now? So a lot of people think you're the smartest person, and I probably would agree. You're the most financially savvy person, probably the smartest person that's involved with group chat. What positions are you in the stock market?
So I really only have one position. I'm betting that the win goes down.
And
I was messing around with some other stocks, but I realized since this isn't something I do full time, there's only way to track on like a kind of casual basis is to focus on one company and just keep hammering at it. And the win is just a special company. They are been closed for 2 months. They're closed in Singapore. And they've slightly reopened Macau, which is their biggest market. Singapore is the number 2 market. US is closed. So 2/3 of their business is zero right now. But the stock magically keeps going up. It's just unbelievable.
And when do you think it's going to come down?
So
Or what's your bet? How long's your position for?
How do you even bet on something like that? If it's
it's an
closed,
option. So it has till September to expire. So I have some wiggle room. I I traded it early on and actually did really well and sold out of it and then re-bought the position. Here's what's funny. I don't know if you guys saw the mayor of Las Vegas was on CNN saying, I'm okay with us being a test control city and see if people die if we reopen.
That's insane.
So the Wynn stock went up in after hours because I think they're going to open soon.
Yeah, but the second they open, they get coronavirus out the door.
No, people don't care, dude. They want their buffet in Vegas.
No, but there's going to be rules and restrictions. They've already talked about it. Like, there's going to be distance between people at the tables and slot machines and restaurants. But like, so even if they reopened, if they're only generating 25 to 30% of the revenue that they were 2 months ago, they're out of business.
Right.
And the bet basically is, I think the entire stock market is just going up and down on emotion. When the data actually comes out that none of these businesses work in a socially distanced world, that's my bet. Like, at some point, common sense has to come back. Right. And I think, Taylor, you have a position that you've been holding that you kind of have the same sentiment, right?
Yeah, and that leads us to our last topic. I think we're going to do that on each episode. Last episode, we talked about how I was down 75K.
Yeah.
I made a little bit of a comeback yesterday, but today I'm back down. So here's my position right now. Pete, we might have to screen record this a little bit better, but down 10K today. So today was a bad day.
Pete, what would you do if you lost 10 grand today?
I would have $0 in my bank account.
Down 62K total on this trade that Dee told me about.
Wow. Nice.
Today I only took a 10K loss today, so that's fun.
Well, if you're down 75 and now you're only down 62.
Yeah, so by that logic, I'm up 13, so it's been a good week.
There's two ways to look at it.
Exactly. So, yeah, only down 62 now. We're fighting back to zero.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll give you guys updates every day or every episode.
Anand, why aren't you day trading? Why are you not taking this opportunity to actually day trade?
It takes up too much time. Like, you literally have to be looking at this stuff 24 hours.
Are you working that much,
You
though?
are. You're looking at it. Look at your background right now.
No. I'm talking, if you actually want to day trade, you have to trade in and out of positions by like the minute, by the hour. So if you're not literally waking up at 6 a.m. for pre-market news and not getting off a trading station or your phone or whatever, the computer, and trade in and out, that's day trading.
Why don't you do it for a couple hours in the morning? Like workout, day trade.
Yeah, but you can get creamed if you don't pay attention in the last 3 hours because the market's moving. The way the volatility is, it's like up 100 points by 10 a.m. and then between noon and 1, it's up like 600 points. So if you're not paying attention to the whole time, you're not going to capture the.
But if you're paying attention, you're going to capture it either because it makes no sense.
Right, but I feel like the billionaires have figured it out because Bill Ackman shorted the market at the peak and bought it at the bottom.
Yeah, he's a scumbag.
How much insider information do you think he's getting?
A lot. I mean, how can you time it perfectly? How can you time shorting the market? And then everyone knew, the billionaires all knew that the White House and the Fed were going to pump all this money to temporarily artificially inflate the market. And they all bought. Like, I had no
do you
question.
think they give like the politicians kickbacks who like give the information?
No, I think in this specific case, it was just as simple as the market started cratering and the Dow got to 17,000 or whatever, and had the big institutions not just buy in with trillions and trillions of dollars, it would have gone down to 10,000.
Yep.
And entire countries like retirement savings, 401k. I think this was like organized insider trading. Like the government's like, we need your help. You can make your billions along the way. Prop this shit up. Because think about what would be going on if the entire country was looking at their 401k and it was down 75%, which is what it should be.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of looting in the streets.
Exactly. So that, I think it was like a health safety issue. They were like, you make billions and trillions of dollars and let's keep the country safe because we can't keep everyone poor.
Yep. I like it. Makes sense. All right, Pete, that's all we got. And you're only 2 Costa Bravas deep. And I saw you just crack one. So you're going to chug that? Chug another one for us? Had a full can?
I do want to bring up one topic since this will be released and we won't have time to talk about it any sooner than next week. What are you guys doing in the weekends? Is this me? Or what are you guys doing in the weekends? Are you fulfilling your time with the same shit you do in weekdays? Was the weekends different?
Same shit for me. I mean, I haven't had weekends or weekdays for the past 5 years. Like the way I do my business, it's all the same to me every day. Like if you have to do shit, you do your shit. If you don't have to do shit, you don't do shit. Like I've had like Tuesdays where I wake up and like don't do any work because I have no work to do. And I have Saturdays where I work up when I'm slammed. So it's like I stopped looking at the concept of week and weekends like years ago. So it's
what do you prefer?
It's just a day to me. There's literally no difference.
That's fascinating because I've never got to do that because I've always been in an operationally intense business, which is our current business. So we are only your most work is when all your vendors and everyone's open and they have strict hours, and weekends are closed. The work dramatically decreases. My weekends, I have a kid, so it's just keeping Mav entertained from the moment he wakes up till he sleeps. During the week, we still have our nanny, so we can come to work and do things.
Okay, so you'll have it. I guess that answers my question. I said, how soon before you get a babysitter? But if you have a nanny, that's kind of integrated.
She's part of our quarantine. She goes.
Are you worried about the nanny contracting the Rona and bringing it in your house?
No, she's pretty strict. She loves our kid too much. She's not gonna.
How are you guaranteeing that though?
Just trust. Everyone I know with kids brought their nannies back. No, if they are,
you have to.
They're lying if they say no. Everyone privately is like, of course we have our nannies.
I say we move back to you. There's got to be some point where we're all okay with like closed circles of people getting together.
I'm pretty sure that's already the case for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I mean for me.
We know.
Well, Pete, time to get your nanny back.
I know. I need her back. I'm starting to really struggle.
Pete, how's the dating game right now?
Dating game's interesting. It's up in the air. I'm not pursuing anything, so necessarily.
But
you know, like dating apps is still happening. Like I'll still get swipes on Hinge, and like I just go in there for entertainment.
What do you talk about? Like this is crazy. Yeah, crazy times we live in.
I hate it. I don't message beforehand, but now it's even worse. Some girl told me the other day about her like handstands or something she was doing in quarantine, and I just stopped messaging her because I was like, I don't really give that many fucks.
So this could be a boomer thing, but the single people I know, so I'm 36, they're Zoom dating.
No way. That is so fucking awkward.
So it's a big option on all the dating apps. They encourage you to video call and like Zoom date or video date.
Yeah, they're Zoom dating. They're postmating each other, Mr. Chow's, blah, blah, blah. And they open up a bottle of wine and they're drinking and they're Zoom dating.
No way.
Yeah.
See, I think maybe the older guys might be looking for actual relationships. I think the guys who are on Pete's age who are on dating apps, they're not looking for Zoom dating.
So it's
they're
funny.
Looking for things they can't do on Zoom.
Right. Yeah, it's funny because the girls I know that are single around my age say the guys' tone have changed dramatically during quarantine. They're all trying to get serious about committing to someone. Whereas 2 months ago, they were like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to go have fun. They're trying to realize they're by themselves and they don't want to be by themselves for the rest of their life.
Or they're just trying to do whatever they have to say to get laid.
I was going to say, they have to just stick around long enough to get them to be like, okay, you don't have the Rona. You can come over. And then they go right back to the fuckboy stuff.
Possible.
Fuckboys are coming back.
They're alive. They never die. They just like transform a little bit.
They're just drinking Costa Bravas in the office at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Whoa.
All right. On that note, we're wrapping it up unless you got anything else, Pete.
I guess I have to chug the rest of this. I got through 3 of them once I finished this.
All right. Chug that so we can finish. Beautiful. And now you can go do some work after? 3 drinks deep?
Yeah. I have to go finish a photo shoot, edit this, and do like a lot of other work.
Are you tipsy at all?
We're gonna see what?
Are you tipsy at all?
I don't know yet. I just chugged 2 of them in like what was that? 5 minutes?
I don't know. The accent just came out. I think he's drunk.
I don't know.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about, huh? You fucking kidding me? Fuck out of here. You know, I'm fucking done with this fucking conversation. You guys, I don't fuck with you no more.
All right, Pete, let's cut it and then let's have a meeting right after and talk about if Anand was good or not, if we should invite him back on or not.
Great.